I'm going to show you the baby Jesus. It's right over here. They don't have a stable. So we need a stable for them so they can have a stable because they need a stable. Baby Jesus had a stable. So that's what we need. So that's why we're building one, because we need one. Grab your screwdriver and start building!
Okay, so we are going to start with picket boards, like the fence type boards here. These ones are 5.5 inches wide. So we are using 7 of them across the back. So you got our measuring tape. We're gonna make ours 33 inches tall. So that's where we're going. Okay, we're gonna start from the bottom. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oops. Mark 33 inches. Okay, go ahead and move the measuring tape. So we're gonna cut, like I said, 7 boards at 33 inches. Now we're gonna do the roof, which is only gonna stick out 24 inches. It's gonna be 24 inches wide. So we want the front of our roof to have the rounded part on it, just so it looks a little more textured. So we're gonna now measure to 24.
Yeah, because we want it more texture, right, Mommy?
Yes. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start measuring the 24 inches from this way. Okay, so the board's gonna be cut twice. One's at 33 inches and one's at 24 inches. All right?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to have the roof starting at 33 inches and ending at 38 inches. So my idea is I'm just going to start at 33 and measure this side at 38. Okay, where'd that stick go? Can you bring me that stick that you had? No, I don't even know exactly the right way to measure this or draw a line. So we are just going to use, we can't find a yardstick. Oh, thank you. So we are going to just do it this way and hope that this works. Starting at 33.
Oh.
Nicole, do you think you can come help me for a minute?
Okay.
Okay, I need help holding this stick perfectly still. This would be easier with a yardstick. Okay, is it on the dot though? Can you lift it? Okay, just right there. Try not to let it move, okay? Oh wait, just let me move it for a second. There we go, right there. Try to hold it still right there, okay? Don't let it move while Mommy draws the line, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we are gonna hope that this works. Okay, next we're gonna do all of our straight cuts. We have it set to straight. We're gonna do all of those. My little one went inside because she doesn't like the loud noise of this. And then we're gonna cut all of our angle cuts next. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so each board is gonna have 2 cuts. We have our 33-inch cut for the bottom, and then the top portion is 24 inches again for the top. So each one is gonna have 2 cuts. The middle portion is not going to be used yet for this project. We have lots of projects though on our list of things to do. My daughter keeps coming up with more ideas. So we're going to save that because I'm sure we will come up with something to use that for. Okay, so this is the portion that we're not using for this. If you want to make it taller or you want the roof longer or anything, you do have wiggle room to use, you know, if you want to use that middle portion. So we'll put our roof pieces over there. I was just about to do the angle cuts, change this to an angle, and then I remembered about the little tip here. We don't want this end, the rounded part, since I did get like the picket boards, we don't want that for the walls, just for the roof. So we are gonna go ahead and cut that off. So I have it just a straight line going across, just enough to make that top flat. And we're gonna do that for 4 boards. To an angle, so before I adjust that, I always unplug that first just so there's no accidents. Give this just a little turn, and I did measure to see what angle. I know earlier I wasn't quite sure what angle I was going at. We were kind of guessing on that, but it is a 15-degree angle. And just make sure that looks right. But we are going to cut these all at a 15-degree angle. So that way it has about a 5-inch slope on it, and that looks pretty perfect. Tighten that back in. All right, so let's go ahead and cut. Again, we're cutting 4 of these boards at this 15-degree angle. Go ahead and plug this back in. We are using both sides of this because one is now for one wall, one is for the other, and it should work out perfect to where we have 4 pieces identical to each other. So let's see how this works. This is our first time ever building a stable, so we are kind of just going with the flow here.
We are gonna lay this out so it looks just perfect.
Okay, so we have 2 options here when we're doing this. You can either put all the boards flat together like this, or do you want to space them out and make it a little bit wider? Do you want them spaced out like that?
No, I want them together.
You want them flat together like this?
Yeah, so Mary just won't get wet.
So they don't get wet, okay. All right, so we are going to go ahead and line this board up along the bottom. Again, this is just a 1x4. I was gonna do a 1x2, but they actually didn't have any, so that's all right. Okay.
Well, Mommy's gonna cut this off, but I'm not. And these are Mommy's earmuffs, so I'm wearing them because we can't find mine. So, let's go!
Okay, you're gonna place all the wood where it goes, right?
Yeah.
All right, just take a little step back, okay?
Can I place it in there?
Nope, I got this. I'll hand them to you and you put them where they go on our stable, okay?
Here, let me show you how. Here, let's just get it. Grab the hammer. Here, not forward. I'll tell you. Here. Now, pump it up and down. I'm trying to help Pamela do this.
Okay, so this is where we're at now. We've got all of this nailed together. We've got the beams going this way. We nailed them. We ended up nailing them instead of screwing them. The screws weren't working quite as well. And my dog's coming to help us now. So that's all put together. You can kind of see how it lays out. This is how it is when it's laying flat. Now I'm going to be using like a hinge like this to put them on. And so the idea is, I think I'm going to put them on the back. The template or the idea that I got this from, put them on the front, but I think for these we're going to put them on the back. That way hopefully the walls can fold backwards and it will be able to store a little flat. So this is what we're using, and let's see how it goes. All right, so grab a hinge. So what we're going to do now is we actually flipped it over. We have the back facing up right now, and we are going to attach our hinges to the back. That way this can fold backwards because of the wood in the front. It doesn't fold flat forward very well. But anyway, so what we're going to do is I have the 4-inch brackets, or the hinges. 6 inches might actually be a little bit better, but the 4s are working just fine as well. So what you need to do though is we have to make sure we have at least a 2-inch gap here, almost exactly 2 inches. So you see where the 2 is?
Yeah.
Okay, will you help me measure the other side now? Measure the other side over there, please. Make sure that it's a 2-inch gap. Or if we need to adjust the wood at all. Go down here. Looks like we need to go out just a little bit. You ready to lift it up?
What if it falls apart?
Then we fix it. Okay, you grab that door, or wall right there. Okay, I'll grab this wall. No, grab it from this side. You can stand on me. We're gonna lift up together on the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is how it is opened up. Outside went together perfect. Hey, look at that!
Is that the roof?
We're just missing the roof. Let me bring this over here so everybody can see. Look at that!
Mom, can we stand this up?
Go inside of it. Like pretend like you're where the people would be for our nativity. Look at that. We have 2 walls in the back. We have three walls. Yay! Should we add the roof now?
Yeah.
All right, let's turn that around and we will add the roof.
No, we can add it from here.
Okay, so we have, like I said, we have the walls of it done, the outside walls. The hinges for the walls are on the outside. The hinges for the roof, though, are going to be on the inside. So make sure, so I actually have some pieces of wood underneath the base of this here just to help prop it up. Because it's a little tricky to get these on. We're gonna attach them here, and then we're gonna kind of lift, let's see if I can do it from this angle, lift this up before screwing it on. Kind of have to get it lined at a certain angle there, but as you can see, it's just doesn't work flat. So we're gonna screw it on while lifting it. So I'm gonna wait for Nicole to come back out here, that way she can help hold this while I screw it on. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so we have our roof hinges on. Now, it's supposed to be able, our idea is that we want it to lay flat. So let's see if we can lay it flat for when we store it. All right, like that. Okay, now let's stand it up. Well, when it's stored, the doors would lay backwards. So let's go ahead and pick it up. Pick it up from the back. Okay, now can you move these pieces of wood that we had underneath it, help them prop it off the ground a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to slide this back towards the garage door just so we can have a little more room. We're going to have to attach some handles to this. That'll make it easier. Drag it backwards. Okay, so let's see if it works, Nicole. So we're going to pull our doors.
Look, I made a diamond.
It is a pretty diamond. Do you want to help me?
Actually, this is the door. Open.
Come here, come help me.
Open.
You help me, please? So who's my helper? Can you lift the roof up to me?
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna add like a handle under it for easy carrying. Okay, keep pulling it up. Lift it up, lift it up. Use your muscles. All the way up. Oh, look at that. We did it! I think that looks awesome.
Yeah!
High five, come here. We did it, we did it, we did it. I'm proud of you. And we got done in one afternoon. Wow.